Hello everybody, my name is Ray. Welcome to the Evangelical Dark Web. Today we're going to be talking about Transformation Church being too loud. Now, Transformation Church is the church of Mike Todd, a very viral pastor. Evangelical Dark Web, to my knowledge, at least in print, was the first platform to talk about Mike Todd being a false teacher in a serious manner. This is on print, evangelicaldarkweb.org. March, April-ish of 2020 is when we first started calling him out. Then he got super viral with his Easter service that year. And ever since, he's been raking in serious cash. We're talking Walter White stacks of money. So this is a church with a very mediocre rise and less than mediocre theology. Now, Transformation Church preaches a prosperity gospel. They explicitly have the prosperity gospel in their faith statement, and that was one of the major determining factors of Mike Todd being a false teacher. Additionally, the influence behind Mike Todd is very much associated with the New Apostolic Reformation. So this NAR, as it's called, is a major influencing factor in Mike Todd, as well as the prosperity gospel, as well as this dude is quite possibly also a Trinitarian heretic. So there are a lot of issues with Mike Todd, but the least of these issues is what we're going to talk about today, and that's the noise complaint, because this is a funny, lighthearted story, all things considered, in the world of Mike Todd. But it is yet another chance to highlight that this is a dangerous false teacher that has a very pervasive online influence, and it's to the detriment of Christianity that he has this large influence. So we're going to talk about this video. But first, I want to let you know, Evangelical Dark Web is a Christian news gathering and commentary ministry. Now, Protestia is the first outlet to break this story. I believe I'm the first to talk about it on YouTube. Haven't checked, but in any case, we do news gathering and commentary here at Evangelical Dark Web. That's our specialty and our bread and butter, and we do this with discernment. And you can support us at our Patreon-like system, but the least you can do is like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now let's roll tape.
Many homeowners feel the city is failing to do its job. Bert.
Mark, for more than 4 years, you have turned a blind eye. Those are the words of a homeowner calling out Bixby City officials.
Each one of these is $200.
You are looking at a stack of business cards from Bixby police officers, each one of which represents a call responding to a noise complaint about Transformation Church.
There's at least 80 tickets at $200 a ticket. And I'm one person. He's got a stack.
Since 2020, say area residents, quality of life has taken a significant blow.
It's unbelievable. I'll be in the shower and literally I can feel my sternum thumping.
They're practicing at full volume, and they do this anywhere from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. And it's sometimes 4 days a week, some days 5 days a week. And it's very random.
While noise reduction improvements have reportedly been made inside the building, they apparently haven't solved the problem.
I would say that what that's done is bring down the ability for us to maybe hear the voices, the higher end, treble type spectrum of sound. But the bass, it hasn't affected it at all.
Pictures on my shelves will vibrate in my living room.
As for the city, residents say police officers dutifully take reports and issue citations, but that hasn't made a difference either.
Nothing changes. They don't turn it down. They don't change their behavior.
The city says Price issued an abatement in 2020 that so far has been all bark and no bite.
The city has a duty to, follow the laws that they've written and ensure that those laws are followed by, whether it's a business, a church,
Theories as to why the city won't do more?
They're concerned about lawsuits from the church from a First Amendment standpoint.
They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to say no more, turn it off until this is fixed.
At wit's end in Bixby, with residents feeling on their own in a battle against noise from a church and silence from City Hall.
It's just crazy that this has gone on for 4 years. and the city will not deal with it.
So first things first, I want to say I feel really bad for the people who live in that community. They didn't ask for this. I get that it is a mega church, but not all mega churches are this obnoxious about loud music. A lot of them are, but at least on Sunday morning and not every day throughout the week. So this is a unique case, even for a mega church, that Transformation Church is this obnoxious. And these people pay local taxes, and I don't blame them for seeking recourse from the local government because this is their job. Now, with that said, I am glad that the local government is hesitant to tread on the free exercise of the Christian religion. Now, Transformation Church is not a Christian church. It is a heretical cult, but the local government's not going to know the distinction. And I'm glad that they're at least more apprehensive to tread on the free exercise of the Christian religion. I wish I could have said that, 3 years ago, but at least they are now. But with that said, this is something that the local government should actually enforce. These are laws on the books. And they're not violating these laws just on Sunday morning. And if you do the math, it's at least tens of thousands of dollars that Transformation Church is willing to throw down, paying $200 fines because they don't care. They got the cash. They don't care if they have to pay a $200 fine. They're going to keep doing it anyway because this is the show. If you ever listen to Mike Todd preach or watch Mike Todd preach, he's always looking at the camera because that is his audience. His audience is the viewer on TV or YouTube. It is not the person that goes to his church that is a member of his church. He's talking to the viewer. He's talking to the television audience. That's who Mike Todd is preaching to. That's who he's performing for. And this same level of performance is also shared by the worship ministry there. And this is a consequence of this out of order mentality at Transformation Church. Now, they're out of order for many things, but this is one of them: performative worship. Now, again, you should be able to hear yourself sing at a church. That's how it should work. You should be able to hear, in my opinion, if you're paying attention, if you have, good audio hearing, the congregation singing as distinct from the people on the stage singing. So that's how it should work at a real church. But Transformation Church is not a real church. It is a show. It is a gimmick. Mike Todd is a dangerous false teacher because he is very good at the show. He's very good at the performance. And very good at social media. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This was a lighthearted way to address a very dangerous church in the United States. Have a blessed day. We will catch you on the next one.